drunk. True. That time, that is the drunkest I've ever been. My parents picked me up, literally picked me up, as in carried me to the car. But I don't remember that, so I remember I woke. The thing is, I woke up the day, and I tried to pretend like nothing had happened because I couldn't remember. I didn't know that they picked me up. Okay, so I was like, "Hey, what's up, parents? I had fun yesterday." And they were like, mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, got home, went to bed early. And they were like, mm-hmm, sure you did. Didn't start drinking until she was older, and now she's making up for lost time. Exactly. Smooth. And and then they were like, oh, do you remember that we were the ones who picked you up? And I was like, oh, no. And then they were like, you're coming to the cabin with us. And I was like, no, I don't want to go to the cabin because I'm feeling ill and you guys got a new car. And they said, you already puked in the new car. And I said, darn it. Does your parents know you slept on a bus? They do know that. Because I got really drunk one time, and when I woke up my butt was really sore. I know what that means. For you, I mean. You said darn it. I didn't say darn it. Nuke. Literally, they had the car for like 2 days. Where are you now? At some restaurant? Yes, we're at a restaurant. But it's like Tuesday, so. Do you remember the bus story? Honestly, that was not too bad. Because I hadn't. The reason why I fell asleep on the bus wasn't because I had drunk a lot. It was because I was really tired. So it was really fun to wake up in the middle of the night and be locked inside of a bus. Because they let me out. They never woke me up. They were like, oh, she's sleeping. It's fine. We'll just, I'll just check out of work. I only work this many hours a day. Why would I bother? Yeah, I got locked in a bus. But I bought candy. And because I bought candy, I could just chill and eat my candy. The driver didn't check. And the craziest thing is that I wasn't even sitting in the back. I was sitting like in the middle-ish, like a little bit more to, but in the middle of the bus basically. And I was sleeping sitting upright too. I wasn't even lying down. You're living dangerously. Honest, I didn't feel. It felt totally fine, to be honest. I did get pretty badly drunk on wine one time in Chicago, then had to rush to the airport to catch my flight to Canada, and I really wanted to throw up. The flight was fine except for the fact that I got pulled into security in Canada for an interview. Wow, Con, you're so famous. They pulled you in for an interview? If someone wants to lock you up, he just needs to offer you some candy to keep you quiet. I didn't know that I would be locked up. It's just that, I fell asleep. He didn't check if there was any passengers left, so he drove to this bus parking yard area where there's a bunch of buses, and then he just left me there. So I was just sleeping. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and I remember being so confused, being like, why is there nobody on this bus? And why is this bus standing still? And then I went and there's no driver in there. I tried to get out. I tried to just like open the door and get out, but no, it's locked. And then I had to call the police on their like slow number. And it took forever because I was like, this is not an emergency, so I don't want to call the emergency number. So I was calling the slow one. I think it took like 15 minutes before someone even answered. And then it took another 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes before someone actually got me. Thank you for gifting us up to Brand. Thank you. Didn't get paid enough to deal with you. Exactly. I think that's what he was thinking. Your parents didn't notice. The thing is, my friend group this was in high school. My friend group in high school and my friend group, it's the same friend group as I have now. It's very nice people. So if I'm gone really late, they're always like, they feel fine. Like they're not worried. They know that I'm not hanging out with shady people anyway, so. Thank you, Fairy Tale. Yes, thank you. How long was the time between Elle waking up and going out of the bus?